used to be baiting.
Well, as we get into the game, tweet at LOL Esports and let us know who you think is going to rise in Group 2. We've given you some of our thoughts, but use the hashtag H2K win or EDG win, and we'll see who you think has the edge in this particular matchup. And we've seen, I think, a big importance on lane swap series. Never mind the lane swap.
straight
forward. We have a big invade. 5v5. Is this going to happen? No vision here. They might get clear. Actually got spotted at it. Huge jump there onto loulex. AmazingJ though gets absolutely mashed by all the damage. clearlove going to get a knock-up on the kaSing. They're going to keep running his deft. He's hopping. He doesn't have that much damage, but he's going to try. Flashes burn. First blood to meiko. Ryu now. He's in trouble. That's going to force the flash out as well. Hjarnan going to keep moving in, and Pawn does get slowed. They are going to still run Pawn. He flashes with the E. Ryu barely lives as Hjarnan now caught out in the top left there of the map. Ryu is going to keep going. clearlove flashes for it. He wants the last kill. AmazingJ not in range, and it's just one.
And that as well. These small things add up, Crepo.
The collective sound of all the junglers in the crowd crying. No ignite here on Pawn. Luckily for Ryu, that's the flash.
Yeah, nice aggression there from Pawn, but couldn't quite finish it. Little low on mana, but starting to turn the match up a bit.
And then he came down just a second before to try and help loulex here. They saw this invade coming. They're trying to collapse on clearlove.
clearlove got the blue though now. Pawn's here. He's got the rift walk in. Gonna go in for loulex. Ryu ults himself, but clearlove flashes in for the unburrow. Great casting ignites good. Ryu's gonna get it, but Pawn is still chasing. Odoamne, he's come down. Pawn's barely gonna live as Odoamne challenges him and wins. Now AmazingJ gonna chase himself down.
And the ultimate there from Odoamne, fully healed Ryu. He's coming in to back him up. There's no way he can get away.
The slows there as well, just on the edge. Ryu's gonna go for it. Odoamne claims the kill.
The #1 point we said for H2K, protecting loulex's jungle. They did it here. So very quickly after the single win there from H2K, and EDG strike back.
Oh, now Pawn actually chasing out Ryu. Not quite enough to finish it, but gonna pressure him away as EDG do take Dragon #1.
They ward on their own. They may be in the vicinity of each other, whether it's loulex and kaSing, but they don't really synergize well. They don't back each other up, and that's exactly what you need. Now we see Odoamne.
Nice play. Does pop the ulti. AmazingJ gonna pull him in for it. Odoamne can he outplay? The dunk is good. Repulses it and manages to live.
Clutch riposte right there from Odoamne. Early sight zone here, and the ninja tabby actually very effective. Is going in.
Get collapse here onto kaSing. Knockup's gonna be there from the face call. meiko does line up the stun. Unbreakable. Not enough. Deft is gonna get the kill. And now actually the chase on loulex could be in trouble. Ulti used.
Foul.
clearlove and meiko work so well together. Plus, clearlove is really using the Void Rush for more uptime on the map. Ryu here just gets soloed.
Polly's there. Wildgrowth comes out as well. Pawn has to flash. Rift walks away. Teleport's been used. But here's the follow from AmazingJ. He wants to dunk, but he's been challenged by Fiora. Odoamne gonna run it as Hjarnan goes through. Huge double upper hand. Flushes out of the way. clearlove's here as well. He's popped in with the ulti. And now meiko. Flash ult. Max range damage. Odoamne goes down to AmazingJ. And Hjarnan, he will continue the chase. clearlove, hungry for blood. He has his flash. He uses it straight onto Hjarnan. The ult there from Braum. Sorry, the Q from Braum, not enough. And they'll keep chasing Hjarnan. He needs the rocket jump up, but he's gonna get it. clearlove will chase. Can he get the kill? He will.
So far ahead, you kept on checking in with the build there from Hjarnan. A traditional, Infinity Edge Rush AD carry. Being behind versus the Kalista is just so frustrating for H2K right now.
Tibbers is down. loulex is in trouble. Does die to Pawn. Now going to keep running. No, do they want the dive? The stun does not hit. Honestly, for both sides, starting to come out. We've got the Hydro down for Odoamne, but the Black Cleaver there. I think we're just going to have a fight. Odoamne does pop the ulti, but clearlove is here. They are going to come in, but I don't know if it's enough. He'll get pulled back in. The teleport from Pawn. AmazingJ already too low. Heal does go up. He hits the vitals, but he does die as Odoamne dashes back in. There'll be a trade there, and now Ryu caught out in the top side. kaSing trying to make it happen. loulex here, but meiko and deft already up. Collapsing so well are EDG as they'll keep running through. Fate's called down. Double tip and stun. Deft gets the neck till. clearlove finds the knockup. Hjarnan coming in, but he doesn't have enough damage. He'll keep diving straight through. Great buster shot from Hjarnan to save it, but Deft hopping man around the turrets, and they're still going. EDG, they want the last. They will not get it.
Deft hops out the tower.
Me and Crepo both hands on our heads after that skirmish from the bottom lane of EDG.
Dark. And then the safest path is actually charging at your closest enemy. That's how you beat flanks. You collapse on them. But Ryu is caught in the mid lane.
Collapsed anyway. Pawn getting aggressive. clearlove trying to line up a knock-up. He does have his flash. Look for him to use it as Pawn now. Going to move in. They'll get the knock-up. They'll chase kaSing. He's not dead. meiko, yes. Will pick the kill up. Just barely, though.
Yeah, that entire act right there from H2K was just every man for himself, try and get out alive because Hjarnan's not there. There's nowhere he can make it. He's just trying to push as hard as he can while EDG are going to take this Baron. I don't think H2K should even get close because there it is.
Oh my god, they've gone in onto Ryu. Damage out there. Q will land from Pawn, and it's an EDG special. They get one pick straight to Baron.
Yeah, I don't know what you're going to do there for H2K. They already had lost one member. Now it looks like they're losing another.
Throwing meiko.
They got him off Baron, though.
They did. Odoamne, nice moves there as Pawn's trying to chase loulex. He has caught him. As we move back in, deft gonna get the arrows out there. Slow is good. Pawn will collect it.
EDG are gonna take it. Unless kaSing can have a magical. No? All right.
Trip does try it.
They do want a bit more crit chance from Hjarnan. Uh-oh, here comes the teleport.
Yeah, Pawn actually flanking in now. Goes straight in onto Hjarnan. Knows what he wants. Gonna look for a wild growth. This burnt meiko does land the stun. Hjarnan not going to live as meiko picks up his third kill. And now EDG gonna do exactly what they do at this time, run straight to Baron. H2K have two bad choices now.
Yeah, and this is the way you play Division game. Stun here on loulex.
Pawn back in, loulex knocked up there. Oh, Braum from kaSing will not save his teammate Pawn. Gonna keep jumping back in. They'll just chase here as kaSing gets mowed down by Kassadin.
Their use of True Sight, upgrading the double oracles, so many pink wards purchased for them as well. They actually dropped the most wards per minute.
In very, very peril territory.
Yeah, I mean, we can touch on the builds. The massive extra gold definitely helps out a lot for EDG. They're gonna just bully this turret
clearlove
down.
actually stunned. He's taking a lot of damage, but they take the turret. clearlove will still live. Odoamne and AmazingJ having a brawl on the backside. Deft will get a kill though onto Gragas. They'll take the tower, take the kill. That's all the tier 2 turrets dead now.
And no, that's huge. That's how clearlove got such a good early advantage in experience and gold and got to the early sight stone. It's a domino effect. Uh-oh, Ryu.
Someone's in trouble. It's Ryu. Meiko does stun him up there. Ryu's already used his flash. Deft gonna keep hopping away. AmazingJ's the next one. Doesn't even need the dunk.
Thank you very much.
Deft says, meiko, I choose you. I want to kill here, but goes on AmazingJ in the end. And that is some way of how we've been tracking these teams. Hang on, we'll get to that stat later.
Pawn 1v2, ulted by Odoamne. Who's down here? Hjarnan as well. Pawn already popped the Zhonya's. Braum pressive on him. He's going to try and get out of it. Riftwalk after the flash. Needs a stun. Does land it. Walk is there. Get a Riftwalk again. Bloom up, making this so hard. Ryu's dead on the other side of the map. And Pawn, he looks to make the greatest. Pawn pops a teleport. It's not enough to shut down out of kaSing.
Ah, here come these spamming
chaos. Deft has got another kill. EDG, in the meantime, broken the base apart.
Our stats guys do so much work to bring us the Baron power play. Say, hey guys, look at this. And then Pulse are diving in 1v3 blind into brushes. 2 towers down, 2 inhibis about to fall.
Yeah, you know he was like there's probably one person in this brush, right?
Maybe 2 at best. Dives in.
Does pick the fight, does lose it unfortunately.
Efficiency with Baron. Call that the Baron power play. Let's see how Ryu meets his demise here against AmazingJ.
Brush trick of their own for EDG. AmazingJ with the one-man fanatic brush.
That was so much damage onto poor Lulu. EDG now are gonna take this.
Okay, it would have been better if he flashed into it.
Dude, I agree.
All right, yeah, you're right, Pastry. Keep us on track. They're taking the Baron. That's going to be the tool that they use to actually end the game.
Oh, they're out on the court. They are just going to move in and try and finish this the easy way.
Keep your eyes on meiko.
Always. He does love to get aggressive, him and clearlove. We talked about that synergy. They'll do everything, including flashing straight at the enemy AD carry. H2K have already given this inhibitor. I don't know if they can even stop this.
I mean, this is a mental forfeit right here. Instead of typing /FF, they're just letting them finish.
Yeah, kaSing now going to get aggressed on that. Damage is massive. Wild growth, not nearly enough to save it as Deft picks up his 6th kill.
I like how H2K have such a good attitude, though. kaSing smiling, just spamming his emote as he charges in there.
You can see some flashes being burnt. EDG will take out the remaining turret to get on the Nexus. They do want some more kills. Meiko went straight into the fountain on that one. And Deft is still firing away. Odoamne will challenge Deft to a duel. Can he win it? Won't matter as the Nexus explodes. And EDG, a very clean win to stay undefeated after 2 games.